Good morning. I am 4 minutes earlier today, so if you're watching in recording, you're welcome to fast forward about 5 minutes, or 4 minutes rather, or stay with us through our hellos. I can see that people are joining, but I don't see the names today. So if you want to say hi, please do so in the comments so that I can greet you personally. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Gina. My God, yesterday was, oh, not yesterday, the day before, I was attacked by mosquitoes and bees. Today it's flying ants. Seriously, what's going on? Good morning, Ari. It is a beautiful day, gorgeous clouds. If anybody knows how to repel flying ants without using repellent, that would be great. I put a copal stick, but that doesn't seem to help. Hola, Judy, ¿cómo estás? All right, it is time for us to start. And in our last session, we discussed the three levels of discursive thought that arise during our meditation session. I'll remind you a little bit about it. The first level of discursive thought is when you are completely gone, lost in the fantasy world of your mind, far, far away from the present moment. And usually, when you finally realize that you've been so far gone, coming back into the here and now feels like a shock, even. Wow, where have I just been? Definitely not here. The second level is when you get engaged in your thinking process, but you catch it pretty quickly, maybe 2, 3 sentences into the story. And coming back to the present moment from this level of discursive thought is a bit easier because you're not that far gone. And finally, the third level includes the thoughts that don't draw your attention from the present moment at all. You just notice that there are thoughts arising and passing away in your mind, like clouds in the sky, or like boats in the ocean. You don't get engaged in the stories and you stay in the here and now. And Pema Chodron, in her book How to Meditate, says that with these three levels of discursive thought, there are 3 words, 3 concepts that might be a support for you in your meditation in terms of allowing yourself to relax around your thinking. The first word is gentleness. And you know how much I love the concept of softness and gentleness around your yoga practice, your meditation practice, and life in general. Have gentleness around the fact that you cannot avoid thoughts. You cannot control the fact that you'll be distracted. And you cannot control how long you'll be distracted for. And since there is no way for you to control any of this, there is no reason to beat yourself up when you find yourself lost in your thinking process. It's okay. You are in good company. We all experience that. The second word, according to Pema Chodron, is patience. She says, patience brings relaxation into your meditation, into your practice, into your life. You cannot underestimate how helpful it is to be patient with yourself. You might have weeks where your thoughts take you on a complete roller coaster ride. You might have an hour of meditation in which you never connect to your breath and you just obsess about something from your past. The path of meditation is not a linear process. One day, there may only be these little blurbs of thought that don't distract you at all, and you think, wow, I'm really getting the hang of this. I feel so alive, so present. Then the next thing you know, you sit down and bam, you're completely gone in a fantasy until your timer rings and you get so frustrated that you feel like throwing yourself off a bridge. As a side note here, I want to share that even though I totally agree with this explanation, personally, I don't like the word patience this much. I have noticed that in our society, with our conditioning, patience can be a trigger word for so many. Often, when we say we need to be more patient with ourselves, there is a degree of subtle aggression. I should be patient, but I'm not. I have to change myself. And as we very well know by now, meditation is not about changing or improving ourselves. It's about learning what's going on in our mind and relaxing into the flow of things. So when I work with clients, I recommend replacing the word patience with something that doesn't create the subtle resentment toward yourself. For example, instead of saying, I should be more patient, you could try, I'm okay with how things are going. I trust my journey. I trust the timing of everything. May I be easy on myself. So personally, I would replace the word patience with this mantra, may I be easy on myself. But of course, it's a personal preference. So I invite you to feel around this word, patience. What does it bring up for you? Are you okay with this word, or will it help you to play around with some substitutes? And of course, I'm very interested to hear what you think. So please share in the comments how the word patience sits with you. And if you do replace it with something else, what is the substitute for you? But going back to Pema Chodron's explanation, the third word when it comes to your thoughts is humor. Have a sense of humor about the fact that your mind is like a wild monkey. In his book, Wake Up to Your Life, Ken McLeod has a great quote from Theravada meditation master Henepola Gunaratana. He says, somewhere in this process, you will come face to face with the sudden and shocking realization that you are completely crazy. Your mind is a shrieking, gibbering madhouse on wheels, barreling pell-mell down the hill, utterly out of control and hopeless. No problem. You are not crazier than you were yesterday. It has always been this way. You just never noticed. That's comforting, right? The point is, our thoughts are like the weather. They're just passing through. And in our practice, there is no need to see them as totally solid. They are not the present moment. So let them pass through the big sky of your mind. So let's practice together, keeping these three concepts, three words in mind: gentleness, patience, or if you want to replace it with something else, that's fine, and humor. Take a comfortable position, and as always, take a few moments to settle into your body, finding a comfortable, stable posture. Whether you're sitting or lying down, doesn't matter. Feeling your base, relaxing your legs, hands, torso, face, eyes closed or gently open to stay even more present. The posture that helps you allow all the experiences of the present moment to pass through you as energy. Let your breath be soft and easy, completely natural. No need to force any type of breathing. It's okay just the way it is, just observe. Check in with yourself, see where you're at right now. What is the strongest experience you are feeling at this very moment? Can you contact this experience non-verbally? Just getting a felt sense of what's happening. Keep your breathing nice and rhythmic, not forced, and simply watch what's happening in the sky of your mind. Whenever you notice a thought, acknowledge what kind it is. Is it a fantasy where you're completely gone, far, far away from the present moment? Or is it the second level of discursive thought, when you've gone, but only for a few moments, able to catch yourself thinking and return to the here and now only after 2, 3 sentences into your story? Or is it a thought that doesn't really distract you from the present moment? A thought that simply arises and passes away in the vast sky of your mind? Remember to gently label the first two kinds of discursive thought by saying to yourself, thinking, thinking. And if it's a thought that doesn't distract you from your meditation, there is no need to label anything. In fact, you can give yourself a little pat on the back. Cool, I've got this for now. As you continue with this process, remember the three supportive words, the three concepts that can help you in your meditation practice: gentleness, patience, humor. Can you be gentle to yourself, even if you've been gone for a while and come back to your practice with a jolt, with a shock? Can you trust the process and have faith that even if today your mind is totally all over the place, it's okay? Some meditation sessions will be peaceful, others will be challenging and disturbing. If it helps, you can kindly repeat, "May I be easy on myself. It's all good." And finally, can you have a sense of humor about your monkey mind? Oh my, where have you taken me this time? And now bring your awareness back to this moment, to the space you're in right now. Scan your body once again. Notice what's going on now for you, physically, emotionally, mentally. How are you? And as you go through your day today, I invite you to start bringing these three supportive concepts, three words, into your day-to-day life outside of meditation practice: gentleness, patience, or whatever word you want to use as a substitute if needed, and humor. Enjoy this experiment. And if you find this useful, share your experience and musings in the comments. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day. Tomorrow is Lorna's breathing practice, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.